A story often begins in a place of quiet, before the storm. But this one starts in the heart of the storm itself. Long ago, a family came down into Egypt seeking refuge from famine. They were descendants of Jacob, also called Israel. For generations they lived in Goshen, a fertile part of the kingdom. They were welcomed. They prospered. As years became centuries, their numbers grew, a people within a people. But time changes things. Memories fade. Friendships grow cold. A new king arose, a new Pharaoh who did not know Joseph. Fear turned to oppression. Welcome to suspicion. Suspicion to slavery. They built Pithom and Ramesses. Their lives were made bitter with harsh labor. This is where Exodus begins, with a people's collective cry, pushed to look up. In the suffocating darkness, Pharaoh devised an unimaginable cruelty. He commanded that every newborn Hebrew boy be cast into the Nile, an edict of fear to sever Israel's future at the root. The river of life was turned into a threat, but hope survives in unlikely places. A woman from the tribe of Levi gave birth to a son. She crafted a papyrus basket and sealed it with pitch. She placed him among the reeds, a surrender and a trust. His sister stood at a distance, a silent guardian. Pharaoh's daughter saw the basket and sent for it. She took pity. This is one of the Hebrew children. Compassion overruled decree. He was returned to his mother, then named Moses. I drew him out of the water. Moses grew up in splendor, educated in wisdom, politics, and war. A world away from his people's bitter labor. He saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, and fury burst into action. He struck the Egyptian and hid the body, an assassin, not a deliverer. Who made you ruler and judge? Are you thinking of killing me as you killed the Egyptian? Pharaoh sought to kill Moses. He fled the palace, power, and people. He reached Midian and sat by a well, identity stripped away. He protected the vulnerable and was welcomed by Jethro. He married Zipporah and settled to a new life. The prince became a shepherd, guiding flocks through wilderness. 40 years, the fire of youth cooled to embers. In the silence, God was preparing him for more than he imagined. Moses led the flock to Horeb, the mountain of God. He saw a bush on fire that did not burn up.
Moses, Moses!
Here I am.
Do not come closer. Take off your sandals. This is holy ground.
He stood in the presence of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
I have seen their misery, heard their cry, and am concerned about their suffering. I will rescue them and bring them to a good and spacious land, flowing with milk and honey.
Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh?
Not a prince, warrior, or orator, just a shepherd.
I will be with you.
A reawakening, the beginning of a nation's liberation. Armed with a staff, a promise, and his brother Aaron, Moses returned. They faced the man who considered himself a god.
Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, let my people go, so they may hold a festival to him in the wilderness.
Who is the Lord? I do not know the Lord. I will not let Israel go.
He made the work harder. No straw, same quota.
You have made us obnoxious to Pharaoh and put a sword in their hand to kill us.
Lord, why have you brought trouble? Is this why you sent me?
Now you will see what I will do to Pharaoh. Because of my mighty hand, he will let them go. He will drive them out.
Not a negotiation, a demonstration. Pharaoh's hard heart would be the anvil for forging Israel's freedom. Each plague struck a pillar of Egypt and its gods. The Nile became blood, fish died, water undrinkable. Frogs, tied to Heket, overran the land. Gnats from the dust, against Geb, god of earth. Flies descended, but Goshen was spared. Egyptian herds perished. Israel's remained untouched. Boils broke out. Even magicians could not stand. Hail and fire. The land devastated, yet Goshen safe. Locusts stripped the land bare. Darkness challenged Ra, Egypt's greatest god. Promises made under pressure, broken when relief came. Only one final terrible blow remained. After the 9th plague, God prepared Israel for the final judgment and departure. Select a perfect year-old lamb. Place blood on the tops and sides of the doorframes. Eat roasted lamb with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. Eat in haste, ready to move.
When I see the blood, I will pass over you.
A great cry rose in Egypt. Not a house without someone dead.
Up, leave my people, go worship the Lord as you requested.
The people urged them to go and gave them goods. After 430 years, Israel marched out of Egypt, not as fleeing slaves, but as a nation. They plundered their oppressors on the way. The long night of bondage was over. Some 600,000 men on foot, besides women and children, moved out from Ramses. The Lord went ahead in a pillar of cloud by day, and a pillar of fire by night, their compass and comfort. Not the shortest way. God knew they were not ready for war.
What have we done? We have lost their services.
He set off with 600 of his best chariots. The sea before them, desert on both sides, and the army behind.
Were there no graves in Egypt that you brought us to die in the desert?
Do not be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring today. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still.
All that night a strong east wind blew, and the waters divided. Israel walked through the sea on dry ground. Impossible freedom. Pharaoh's army drowned. Israel feared the Lord and trusted him. Freedom won. Survival began. 3 days in, the water was bitter. God showed Moses a piece of wood. The water became sweet.
In Egypt we sat by pots of meat. You brought us to starve.
God rained bread from heaven, manna like wafers made with honey. Gather daily. On the 6th day, gather double. None on the Sabbath. At Rephidim, water flowed from the rock. Not just one rescue, but daily bread and water. Jethro advised, share the load. Trustworthy men appointed as officials and judges. A crucial step in shaping a society from former slaves. Learning not just freedom, but how to live under God's guidance. 3 months after leaving Egypt, they camped at Mount Sinai. Here, God would formalize his relationship with his rescued people. You have seen what I did to Egypt, how I carried you on eagle's wings.
Obey me fully. You will be my treasured possession, a kingdom of priests, a holy nation.
We will do everything the Lord has said.
God descended. The mountains shook. Holiness was palpable. Not a complex code at first. 10 foundational words.
I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of slavery.
4 commands shape life with God, and 6 form life with neighbor. The foundation of a just and compassionate society, from slavery to Sinai, and now the journey as God's covenant people begins.